YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We're gonna talk about some Bitcoin. We're gonna talk about some Toshi Coin. But before we get into that, I gotta let you guys know too, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just the homie Crypto J. We just talking about some Toshi Coin. We just talking about some news, and we're just talking about some price today. Also, I got a giant iced coffee. This is the biggest one that they sell in America, boys. Biggest one they sell in America. But let's talk about some Toshi Coin, guys. Let's talk about some Toshi. As you guys can see, total market cap today coming in at a $2.6 trillion market cap. Fear Green Index coming in at a 21. Bitcoin coming in at 80K. Breaking down, right? Coming down off that 83 level. We did talk about yesterday the fact that Bitcoin was creating that rising wedge and we could possibly see a breakdown going into the weekend. And it looks like that is kind of what we're seeing play out on Bitcoin, right? We created this rising wedge similar to what we created here. That's what I was telling you guys. We got to break out of this range. Turns out we didn't break out of the range. We did talk about also the fact that price action normally happens on a Thursday, whether that is bullish or bearish. That's usually when longs and shorts are set. They're usually set on a Thursday. So I had a funny feeling that the action that we were seeing on Wednesday was really just going to depend on, you know, how bullish we were, if we can break out of this range. And then on Thursday, maybe we could continue up. But as you guys could see, it was a rejection. And then on Thursday, we really started to see the Bitcoin breakdown. So is Bitcoin going to continue to break down? In my opinion, it's looking pretty grim right now. I'd assume that we would start seeing some blood in the market pretty soon. As you guys could see, the 1 hour looking a little bit unstable, right? Looking like we might see a retest of that 78 range, looking like, again, creating a bear flag here. What we want to pay attention to, of course, as I always tell you guys, is when we start turning below this bottom level, this skeleton channel, if Bitcoin decides it wants to break down, it's going to start looking like it's rejecting off of this level, the skeleton channel. And that could be dangerous because that could create what I like to call a slippery slope. It's good for if I'm scalping and if I'm short on the play. Like right now, honestly, this is like a short position right here. If I was to be placing a bet right now, I would probably be betting that the market is going to see some more sell-off. But some people would also have been placing that up here, right? When we started, when we first saw our first rejection of this top level and we saw this form, right? Because this was already a sign that we could have possibly seen a rejection. So in my opinion, still taking a short down here is not crazy because, again, we don't have a ton of support in this range. So you guys could see the 1 day looking like we could see more sell-off. And that's what I was telling you guys, the reality of that we could even possibly see some lower ranges of like this, 75K, 70 range, even as low as 68. I said was the ultimate bear. But again, that's just a prediction. We could have already found our support down at 78. Maybe we could create some new levels of support at this 80K range and start bouncing up off of this. We do know that the market is highly volatile, but right now we are in a worse situation now that we've broken down underneath this second level, because now we have a lot more resistance to break up out of. In order for us to be looking any kind of good right now and for us to have any kind of euphoria in the market. So I would actually assume that this pattern would create some fear in the market because, again, we were at a very pivotal time where Bitcoin needed to see some pump. As you guys could see today, down 1%, but I'm sure these comments are looking pretty bearish. Let's see what they're starting to say. The bull run's not quite over. I agree with this. I think that we're just a little bit out. Who's selling? The market will take off. It seems like a lot of people are bullish. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Soon 68K at the end of this month. Somebody's watching the channel or what, man? Let's see. Going back to 69K. Don't believe in the news. Trump is waiting for a dip. Some people believe this. Some people think that Trump is trying to lower the interest rate by making the market go down. It makes sense. But at the same time, I'm still bullish on 2025. Somebody's saying 86K, bullish on Bitcoin, thinking that we're going to see a break up to 86. This guy's saying also trendable. If we go lower, expect a large trade available, counter trend rally at 68K. Wow. Everybody's now throwing out the same number that I've been throwing out now for months, that 68K number. Some people were saying 70K. Some people were saying 50, 65. Now it just seems like across the board, everybody is saying the same thing that I was saying before as far as the 68 number. Interesting. Let's go look at some Toshi coins. You guys could see, in my opinion, Toshi coin responding pretty nicely to Bitcoin. It is seeing its volatility today. We did see a shoulder head shoulder here play out on the 1 hour, and we saw a retest of this top Keltner channel and a rejection of this zone here. This created some fear. This happened when Bitcoin broke down, and you guys could see here we saw a big sell-off happen. People thinking like, oh, maybe this wasn't the bottom. And then again, now we're sitting on some key resistance right here on the 1 hour. 2 hour also looking like key support, right? But again, we're still holding an uptrend here, so definitely paying attention to Toshi. In my opinion, this coin is already battle tested. It's already proven itself as a coin that is in demand. The community has definitely been super active, and so I'm again just looking at this as a zone of accumulation. We do have to be careful on the 4 hour though, because you guys could see we are starting to break below on the 4 hour. We might even see a retest of some of these lower levels if Bitcoin does decide it wants to go down. I'm just letting you guys know that, just so you're mentally prepared for that, and so that, because you're probably going to hear a lot of bears talking on Twitter and stuff like that. But at the same time, just understand that again, we are still in an uptrend right now. This coin is still showing itself as far as volume, and that's what you want to pay attention to on these Bitcoin dips. If you're long on the space like I am, I'm long on this space. I think Bitcoin will do well, and I think that when Bitcoin does do well, these coins that are showing signs of volume on these dips will also again show signs of volume. But as you guys can see, Toshi coin showed signs of a little bit of sell-off with the rest of the market. So we'll see what happens, guys. Hopefully we could find some support down here at 80K. I think if that happens again, Toshi coin will catch some support as well. We do know that the community has been pushing extra hard lately, so I appreciate all you guys, all the likes, all the comments. Let's try to get this video, as a matter of fact, to 100 comments if we can, and to 100 likes, and we're gonna keep covering it, guys. You guys can see I got the giant iced coffee here because I'm ready for a long day in the markets. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.